airport managers. And our responsibility with respect to security is one of preventing unlawful interference with civil aviation, which is preventing anyone from carrying dangerous equipment or dangerous weapons that they could use to interfere with civil aviation. So we prevent those things from being carried, or unauthorized people from entering into restricted areas of the airport to avoid that. That's our responsibility. We're not law enforcement. So we need to work with law enforcement. If as I'm sitting down with you in my office, armed robbers come here and start shooting, I'm not going to ask my security guy.
Incident of armed robbers are coming to attack.
I'm going to hide under my table and phone the commissioner of police, because I'm not a law enforcement agent. I'm not trained to use weapons. So I need to work very closely with law enforcement in order to protect the airport. And we continue to work closer and closer every day.
But how best are you really making sure that you task members of staff or officers who work at the airports not to compromise on and indulge in acts of crime?
We have a lot of doctrine training. We have a lot of we're constantly intervening. Right now, we're making a huge departure from the norm. We're actually going to be circulating our security officers through a course outside of the country, where they go and see how security is done at a different airport. We're looking at Dubai. We're talking with them. We're talking with a couple of other airports around the world, airport systems around the world, to circulate our people through them on a 2 or 3 week basis, for them to participate in their, first of all, to get training, and then to participate in their security, to see how it's done, to do things like profiling and all the other things that they need to do, and come back. And this is a huge investment, given how many people we have in security. So it's a very radical thing we're trying to do now, to up our security. We're even looking at everything from the uniforms, from their countenance on duty. You know, when you're in an airport outside the country, if you're walking towards a security officer, you check yourself just because of the countenance of a security officer. They're stern, they're polite, but they leave no doubt in your mind that they're going to do their job.
When they have,
so you can't be relaxed or eating or all the. When people see a security officer in uniform on the airport, it should elicit some form of response that this is a security officer and I must.
Well, this is Channels Television reaching you live wherever you are in the world. And you're watching Question Time, but we're afraid that's all we can take on the program for the moment. Do join us same time next week for another edition. And in a couple of moments now will be News Track.
It's here! It's back! It's the biggest and best literary event in Africa. The 12th Nigeria International Book Fair is here! Are you a publisher, bookseller, librarian, student, or do you intend to network in the book sector? The opportunity is around the corner. NIBF this year will feature international conference, workshops, seminars, children's programs, among others. Our theme this year is Investment in the Knowledge Economy as a Vehicle for Sustainable Growth and Development in Africa. Venue is Multipurpose Halls, University of Lagos, Akoka, Lagos State. NIBF 2013 runs from 6th to 11th May from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Participation is open and admission is free. For inquiries, call Biodun or Debola on 0803 402 6971, 0702 686 7156. Don't miss it. Be there. Nigeria International Book Fair, bringing books closer to the people for better education and self-improvement.
ShopRite. You'll find delicious freshly baked goods daily. The best quality, freshest fruit and vegetables, the finest cuts of meat, and a wide variety of international and local brands at the lowest prices, like Coca-Cola, Fanta or Sprite 330 milliliter cans at 79 naira 99 kobo each, and Mimi 70-gram instant chicken noodles at 24 naira 99 kobo each. With unbeatable offers like these, it's no wonder we're Nigeria's #1 supermarket. ShopRite, lower prices you can trust, always.
Can I tell you something? Would you believe me? This whole house is running without electric supply or generator. You know how? Through luminous inverters and batteries. With its innovative technology, Luminous provides continuous and reliable power backup for my entire house. And so, I don't have to keep my generator switched on all the time.
Cost effective.
So, When are you buying your luminous inverter? Luminous inverters and batteries bring home power.
ShopRite's Happy Baby promotion is now on. Get in store today for the lowest prices on everything you need to keep your baby happy. Like Johnson & Johnson 500 milliliter baby oil pack for 629 naira 99 kobo and Johnson & Johnson 250 milliliter scented and unscented baby jelly for 269 naira 99 kobo. You could also win one of 25 Johnson's baby hampers. ShopRite, lower prices you can trust always.
Hello everyone, welcome to News Track. I'm Ijoma Onyato.
It's good to have you. Great food and beverage workers union of Nigeria. Thank you for honoring us at the birthday parade. The Nigerian Union of Civil Service, Secretarial and Stenographic Workers of Balogun.
Strong voices and issues have again been raised by labor union leaders as they continue to champion issues that concern workers' welfare. Well, this strength was applauded by the President, Goodluck Jonathan, as he addressed workers during the May Day rally held at the Eagle Square in Abuja today. He told them to continue to express themselves strong, but advised them not to allow themselves to be manipulated by people nursing selfish interest.
Trade disputes are inevitable in all societies, but with commitment to patriotic reason and dialogue, such disputes are easier resolved. In the interest of national development, I urge all institutional partners, labor, employers, etc., to embrace the rule of law in pursuit of their rights in the workplace. Due processes will minimize the negative consequences caused by instant industrial crisis in our nation. Before I conclude, let me sincerely appreciate the organized labor in this country and the labor leaders. Though you hear their voices, and they have the voices of a very strong labor leaders, the commitment and the doggedness of strong labor leaders, but in their hearts, you know that they consider the interests of this country, the unity of this country. And that is why the Nigerian labor has not been lured to pursue private agenda. That's why those of us who are politicians have not been able to use you for our own selfish interests. I urge you to continue with that spirit, the spirit of building a nation for ourselves and our children.
Nigeria's President Dr. Goodluck Jonathan there addressing workers during the May Day rally held at the Eagle Square in Abuja today. Well, here in Lagos, workers defied the rains to celebrate the day as they marched in their hundreds in their colorful